What's up guys, Duarte here with another Marvel Strike Force video, and today we're going to take a look at the blog post. And look at that, we have the biggest waifu ever. We have Magik coming to the game, sort of, some kind of announcement. This blog post will be for this week and for the next week, because Americans are having Thanksgiving, so Scopely is not going to be working. So we are going to take a look at this blog post, especially the kit of Magik and my thoughts about it. And I'm quite confused about what's the point of this character and of this team, especially when, as it seems, she's going to be the only character being released for this team. We had some leaks that not only Magik was coming to the Uncanny X-Men team, but also Forge. But now they are saying that, oh, you should use Storm on this team. So, okay, where is Forge? Either way, even if Storm is coming, that's nice. She gives assist, she gives speed up. But the team requires major overhaul and reworks. Otherwise, what's the point of this team? It makes no sense. And supposedly they were going to change the mechanics on how Phoenix works, and now that ISO 8 will work with her, with Dark Phoenix and so on, but it seems it's not the case, or at least they are just giving part of the kit of Magik, because if this is all the kit is, then I don't understand. Okay, so let's start with a blog post. Holiday Magik, greetings commanders, blah blah blah. I'm not going to read this is the typical introduction to the character. And here there is some story about Yelena Rasputin. But if you guys want to know about the history of the Marvel Universe, you should check out this YouTube channel. The name is Mary Marvelit. Mary Marvelit. I think this channel is not more famous because it has a trash name, because the content is top tier, and you can find the history of the story of Magik on the New Mutants Origins, Yelena Rasputin, the origin of Magik. Very good videos, you should check them out. This guy has content for most of the characters, like I don't know if he has hundreds of videos, but all kinds of videos. Popular characters, not so known characters, Cyclops, Colossus, She-Hulk, Storm, Iceman, MODOK, like all kinds of characters you can find here. But specifically, the New Mutants Origins. Great voice, you'll definitely like it. Okay, so let's take a look at the kit of Magik. So, as a trait, she is Hero Cosmic, Mutant Support, and Uncanny. Why she is Cosmic? Because she is in the Limbo. So, characters that involve mystical planes or time traveling, they are usually Cosmic. And that's the case for her. Now, I was expecting her to maybe have dual tag Mystic, but it's not the case. She's full-blown mutant, even that no one really knows her powers, because all she does is magic stuff. It's one of those characters that has very trash definition of mutant powers. So, traits: Hero Cosmic, Mutant, Support. I mean, better than Controller. And Uncanny. X-Men. So, in the game usually they have Uncanny X-Men and X-Men, so let's see how it goes. Basic attack: Soul Sword Strike. Attack the primary target and adjacent targets for 230% piercing. This is very nice, and she's also going to clear 2 positive effects from the target, like Kitty Pryde does. So, but here it's only primary target, so keep this in mind. She'll be a okay striker, we'll have to wait and see. We don't even understand the purpose of this team, so we have to wait to make a full decision on which type of ISO 8 we are going to think about, but possibly a striker. Now, special, Demonic Might, 7 out of 7 energy, comes full. Attack all enemies for 300% piercing, flips immunity. Now, the only teams that I know that start with immunity, and this is a turn 1 ability, is the Infinity Watch and the Shield team. Back in the day, the X-Men, the Uncanny X-Men, used to be a good counter against the Shield team, but this ended when Kestrel came around. Is Magik going to be able to fix this? I don't think so. We'll see. It's kind of weird the way it works. So 7 energy out of 7, attack all enemies for 10% piercing, flip all the immunity on the enemies. It doesn't work with Infinity Watch because they have safeguard. Yikes. Reduce the speed bar of the primary target, Nick Fury, Kestrel, for 30%. So reduce the speed bar of the primary target for 30%. Very good ability. Now the interesting part, apply plus 10 charges to a maximum of 20 to self and all chargeable uncanny allies. Now my first question about this is Colossus part of this? Because Colossus, he can get charges as well, but he caps at 5. Are they going to increase the cap of the Uncanny X-Men team of Storm and of Cyclops and of Colossus? That's something that we need to know. Then this attack cannot be countered. Okay, yeah, nothing special. Now the ultimate Limbo Strike. 3 energy comes with 1. Barrier self and X-Men allies for 20% of this character's max health. Now this usually would be something good. The problem is that on the introduction to the character they say right here that she has trash health somewhere here. She doesn't have a modest amount of health. Yikes. So she might be like Phyla-Vell, somewhat decent in terms of HP, not too high, but definitely coming out more as a damage dealer. So high damage, low HP, or low or moderate, so we'll see. So maybe around 500k, 450, because after she'll get buffs from Colossus that gives 15% max health, and Phoenix also gives 30% max health. Okay, so interesting, but of course barrier is as good as the character that is giving the barrier. So if she has really trash HP, the barrier is also going to be trash. Now clear disrupt and ability block from self and all X-Men allies. This helps a little bit, but not really, not too much. The abilities of the other X-Men allies, they have very long cooldowns, so she has to be a very fast character if she's going to remove these ability blocks or disrupts, because after turn 1 and turn 2 there is no point on doing this, because you already did the ultimate with the Cyclops and the ultimate with Storm and the ultimate with Phoenix. So she has to be extremely fast character to be anyhow relevant. Now the passive is where I really don't get the point of this character, and it's very disappointing. Passive, Dark Child, on spawn, bury yourself for 30% of max health. So this is to protect her, even that she should get a defense up from Colossus, because she's uncanny, and Colossus gives defense up on spawn. When an enemy attacks an X-Men ally, gain 2 charged. If that ally is Colossus or Kitty Pryde, gain 3 charge instead, up to a maximum of 20. So she's capped like Cyclops at 20 charges. At the end of any turn, if this character has 20 or more charged, attack the enemy with the highest damage for 500% non-piercing. Then lose all charged. Okay, so yikes. I don't like this, because we have Lady Electro doing something similar, and she only requires 5 charges and she rarely does the attack, so this is very concerning. Plus the damage is non-piercing. So if she is a character that you have at low stars, low yellow stars, low red stars, the other characters might have so high armor that this might not deal any damage, because it's not piercing damage. 20 charges is just insane. When an enemy attacks the X-Men ally, when are you supposed to do this? When? The X-Men are faster characters, they have the speed up from Storm. So how exactly is this going to work? Or is this attack supposed to work only when all the enemies are defeated? She can give 10 charges to herself. So 10 charges. So you have to assume that the enemies attack you 3 to 4 times in order to get the max charges. So you can do this at a considerable nice amount of time. And it only happens maybe one time per match, maybe 2 max. It's a little bit strange. On turn, if Ally Phoenix has died and Dark Phoenix is currently not an ally, summon Dark Phoenix. Okay, this can only trigger one time per match. Now I will assume that if you revive Magik, that you'll be able to do this again. Only speculation, but I think it's possible. Now, on turn, if Ally Phoenix has died and the Dark Phoenix is currently not an ally, summon Dark Phoenix. My problem I have with this is that they don't say exactly how is this supposed to stop Kestrel. How exactly is this supposed to stop Kestrel? What I would like to see in terms of Magik is on spawn, remove the charge of all cosmic enemies. One charge. That will make Magik actually cool, very cool. But like this, I don't know, how is this supposed to work? I feel like we are not getting the entire kit because this makes no sense. It doesn't say exactly how is this going to prevent Kestrel to stop summoning Phoenix, because she will still do it. The only thing is that on the second turn, after Kestrel deleted Phoenix, then you can bring back Phoenix. It's the only thing that makes sense, but still not very clear on how this is supposed to work. Then we have gain 20% drain, X-Men allies gain 20% drain. Yikes, drain not great. And we are going to take a look at the other Uncanny X-Men stats to see why this 20% drain is kinda dumb. Gain 30% armor, Uncanny X-Men allies gain 20% armor. This would be relevant. I hope this is relevant, but all the Uncanny X-Men allies, they have trash stats, except Wolverine, of course. Okay, so Uncanny X-Men allies, we have Beast, Wolverine, Colossus, Cyclops, Phoenix, Psylocke and Storm. Supposedly Psylocke and Storm were going to be on the Excalibur team, as it seems that's not the case, at least not for Storm, maybe for now. But let's take a look at the stats of the characters that are not Beast and Wolverine. So taking a look first at Cyclops, at 7 red stars, 7 yellow stars, level 85, he has 300,000 HP. This is trash, this is 100% trash. Even if you count in with the 30% extra HP from Phoenix and 15% extra HP from Colossus, this is 450. In today's meta, that's like the bare minimum of the characters that we have. Only Nebula is this bad. And the Cyclops' damage was nice, but was never nothing special. And the armor 30% of 9,000, it's over 9,000, yes, but it's trash. So we need a big revamp in terms of stats of these characters and also to their kits, because their kits, compared to today's meta, they are not gonna work. Colossus in terms of the stats, he's the tank, he has 440% HP, but this is already with his passive, 15% extra HP. Very nice amount of armor, so this is going to be good with Magik's passive. Changing the armor from Colossus is not going to be super relevant, even that I think he should be increased compared to the armor that, for example, Icarus has. In terms of damage, 28,000, it's okay, it's not super great, and the focus, it's very trashy, and he kinda need it for his basic, but not the worst character in terms of stats. Now, Storm, yikes. Storm, big yikes. Like Cyclops, she has trash HP. 310 and she has 300k. Yikes, trash. This is 100% trash. Very, very low HP. Even if you count the 50% extra, it's not good enough. Armor, 6000 armor. This is trash. 100% trash. In terms of damage, 32,000. Very, very trash. Now, for Storm, it's not super important, the base damage, because of the ultimate. It's 100% relying on the charges. The problem is the drain effect, because the drain effect, 20%, it means that you get 20% of these as healing effects for each hit that you do. So 20% of these times the different characters that you hit, that's gonna be the health back that you get. So just to make it easy, let's imagine that it's 10,000, the 20% of the drain. If you attack 3 targets, you get 30% health back, which is nothing special. It's 10% or something like that around of your character's max health. And we are assuming it's 10,000. It's not 10,000, it's less than that, so it's trash. And now in terms of Phoenix, so Phoenix, she is completely useless on her normal mode, and it would be nice if she had a little bit more relevance. The stats are pretty trash, but you want her to die as fast as possible. She has a decent amount of damage, so enemies like Coulson can focus on her, but the HP is really trash, and the armor of course is trash as well. So yeah, not great. Now in terms of the Dark Phoenix, the mode that gives more utility, we have a little bit more HP, but this is already counting with her passive, the 30% extra HP. 37,000 extra damage was nice back in the day. Right now it's very, very trashy, not great. The armor is actually pretty good, and the focus is pretty good as well. Now the problem with that, with the Dark Phoenix and the isolate, that problem that she has, is that all the abilities have low multipliers. So 250 here, 400% here, 250 here. Like, this is trash. It's not good enough. So to be updated, we would have to see like 350 for 400%, maybe here 600 plus, and here 400, around 400% as well. Now a good thing that I hope is that if we get Dark Phoenix through Phoenix dying, and then we get Dark Phoenix summon again through Magik, the cooldowns are going to be ready. This is something that you have to wait and see. That would be very cool, but it's still not life-changing. The kits will still be bad overall, and we still need a major rework to the stats of these characters and of this team in order for them to have any relevance. So once again, if you want to check out the story from Magik, check out this channel, Mary Marveliti. I don't know the guy, I just like his content, and I think it's worth checking out, better than reading these posts that they make. And yeah, I'm excited for Magik, but I have many questions about this. I guess we have to wait and see, and yeah, I guess this is the point. They want to make us hyped about it and start to speculating to create media fuzz, but we'll see. We have to wait and see. So that's going to be the video, guys. I hope you guys enjoyed. If you did, you know what to do. Smash that like button like a boss, and yeah, I'll catch you guys later. See ya.